Diversification is the best way to reduce risk. This time-tested advice has been followed by successful investors around the world. It also holds true for big businesses, companies like Foxconn, an electronics giant that is best known for manufacturing the iPhone for Apple. Now, Foxconn is a Taiwanese company, but it has kept most of its factories in China. According to a 2010 report, Foxconn has 12 factories in 9 Chinese cities. The bulk of Foxconn's factories are in China. But the company wants to change that, and it is looking at India as a potential alternative. Foxconn's chairman, Liu Yongwei, was speaking at the company's annual general meeting. There he described India as a quote-unquote bright spot for development. Here's what he said about Foxconn's India plans, and I'm quoting, "We are fully pushing ahead with next steps there, and maybe in a few months' time we can reveal on our website the next steps and report back to everyone. We'll have further investment there." This is a green light from Foxconn. It wants to invest in India and scale up its operations in India. But why does Foxconn want to diversify? This is a company with deep inroads in China. What risk is Foxconn trying to mitigate by expanding its operations in India? Well, the fact is that these are uncertain times. It's just too risky to bet everything on China, especially for a company like Foxconn that is headquartered in Taiwan and supplies to the world. And the growing tensions between China and Taiwan might just force Foxconn to look for a less hostile environment for its investments, because China is ramping up military activity around Taiwan. Taiwan's Premier Su Tseng-chang issued a warning to China today. He told Beijing, focus on fighting the resurgent coronavirus in Beijing rather than, as he put it, disturbing Taiwan with military drills. Well, what is he talking about? China's military has been busy, not just at the border with India, but near Taiwan too. The PLA has been conducting drills near Taiwan. Taiwan claims that China's Air Force has buzzed Taiwan at least 8 times in the last 2 weeks. Reports say China sent fighters and bombers into Taiwan's air defense identification zone. The planes were pushed back by patrolling Taiwanese jets. Clearly, China is trying to impose its territorial claims by using its military. Taiwan is responding in kind. Amid the growing military threat, Taiwan is prioritizing the development of its defense industry. Just yesterday, President Tsai Ing-wen oversaw the first public test flight of an aircraft that is built in Taiwan. It's called the Brave Eagle. It's an advanced jet trainer built at a cost of a little more than $2 billion. The timing of this test is significant. China is stepping up its military presence near Taiwan. Taiwan is responding by building more weapons. Beyond the Brave Eagle, Taiwan is also developing submarines. Its military has been asked to remain vigilant. China is trying to make more incursion attempts. Almost every day now, there are reports of Chinese planes entering Taiwan's airspace. Despite the push for domestic defense manufacturing, Taiwan still depends on America for a lot of support. And the United States is not backing down. Fox News reported today that there are now 3 American aircraft carriers operating in the Pacific. A clear show of force after Chinese aggression near Taiwan and in the South China Sea. Taiwan is fighting China on multiple fronts. In response to the PLA's aggression, Taiwan has thrown its support behind the protesters in Hong Kong. Last week, President Tsai declared that Taiwan will provide humanitarian assistance to Hong Kong.
Our thoughts today are with the people of Hong Kong. Taiwan has joined the international community in urging the Beijing authorities to honor their obligation to respect Hong Kong's fundamental freedoms. We do not believe in merely looking on as others defend their freedom. As the situation in Hong Kong continues to deteriorate just weeks before the 23rd anniversary of the handover, Taiwan will continue to provide necessary humanitarian assistance to the people of Hong Kong.
With tensions now at an all-time high, businesses are wary. Any military escalation will put their investments at risk. Companies like Foxconn are deleveraging from China. This is India's chance. Step up its efforts to lure more businesses away from China.